Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting season of Turning the Page with Jer
and Gel.
We've missed you all so much. It's been a few months since our last episode, and let me tell you, a lot has happened during our break. For starters, we have some wonderful news to share. We are now proud grandparents. Yes, that's right. We welcomed a beautiful grandchild into our family. But that's not all. We've also been busy with weddings, doing a bit of traveling. It's been a whirlwind, but we're thrilled to be back with you and ready to dive into season 5. So turn that volume up and get comfortable.
That's right, Jer. It's been an incredible few months filled with joy, love, and a bit of adventure. We can't wait to catch up with all of you and share our experiences. As always, we want to remind you that this podcast isn't a substitute for professional help. Instead, we're here to offer encouragement and lift you up during tough times. Whether you're going through a rough patch or just needed a little inspiration, we've got you covered. So without further ado, let's get started with season 5 of Turning the Page with Jer and Gel. We're so glad you're here with us. Can't believe you.
All right, we are back, everybody. It's been a while.
We're back.
It has been a long time. It feels like it's been a while, but we are back.
Yeah.
This is going to be season 5, babe.
It is 5, huh? I told you.
Yep, season 5. So we've been doing this just over a year.
Since January 2023.
And we took a little bit of a break just because we had a lot of stuff going on. We had a lot of weddings. As you know, my beautiful wife here is a photographer, and she got hired to do some weddings out of state and in state. And it was like every week we've had something going on. I think over the last 3-4 months, we probably only had 1 or 2 weekends or a day out of that weekend where we didn't have something happening.
Yeah,
so
we've been busy. Not just with photography, but just work and my other side hustle I started.
Yes, tell them about that.
It's called Breaking Bread Sourdough Company, and I now make sourdough bread, different flavors, and I sell it. And I had my first porch pop-up this past Saturday, and I've always loved baking. I've always loved it since I was little, but I never really baked for people. And so now I started my sourdough starter and sourdough journey, and many of you don't know what that means, and that's okay. But really just trying to go back to how people used to live. You know, there were no box stores back then. They made their bread, they made their butter, they had chickens, they had their own garden. You know, nothing was processed. And so we're trying to go more towards that type of life. And it's been great, huh? We don't buy our chickens. We don't buy our eggs at the store anymore. We do get them locally now from people who actually have room for eggs. Room for people who have room for chickens. Do you see how tired I am?
You're all over the place.
And so, yeah, if we could, if we had the space to have our own chickens, we would. But then we also started our own little garden as well. It's kind of small. It's a work in progress. That's Jer's dominion.
It's small, but it's growing, and we do have some stuff that we actually use, so that's a nice thing about it. Now that she's doing sourdough, we have rosemary in there, and we can pull that, and she could put it in her bread.
So the rosemary in my bread is from our garden.
So.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff. And so that's what I've been doing.
So it's been fun. One of the things that I started doing is with this podcast, we have learned some new techniques, or I guess I've learned some new trades, or what would you call it? Skills.
There you
And so with us doing our own editing, our own recording, all this stuff, using lighting and all that stuff, ever since I was in high school, I always enjoyed recording with video and doing all that stuff. And I finally have been working on my skills
Yes.
enough to, I think here soon, start selling my services, which is videography. So we came up with a name called Captured Magic, because through video we're capturing magical
This guy.
moments. But there's one of the things that I want to do on this thing, and what's kind of happened. I'm going to do a little infomercial break real quick.
Oh my gosh.
But one of the biggest things that happens is when you have someone in your life and that person passes away, or something happens that they're gone, or you don't see them again, you always try to go back and try to find video or sounds, or go back their old messages to bring back those memories, or to have something. So how wonderful would it be to have someone like this on video sharing their life, sharing their stories, and that's kind of where it's kind of going through. And, of course, open it up to doing events and weddings and all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah, we've been busy. We've been doing a lot of stuff. So that's why we were kind of out for a while, and we needed some rest. We needed a break.
Yes, we did. And, you know, the weddings that I've done, Jeremy has also done with me. So he's doing videography while I'm doing photography. So he's gotten some experience. And we have another one in Arizona, a wedding in Arizona at the end of August. So that will be his third wedding with me. Oh, my goodness. So he's definitely learning a lot. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're feeding your passion.
Yeah, it's something that can get bigger. It's something that can be, something that we enjoy doing, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy shooting video and going in and editing and adding music and making it fun and kind of piecing it.
Yes, but there's only one downfall. I have a husband who does all this, but he doesn't do it for my sourdough bread company. I've been asking him for like 2 weeks. I need videos of you taking videos of me making bread. I need some stuff to post, and I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
Why
I've been busy. I've had... We'll do that.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes.
One of these days.
I want him to start marketing me.
Yeah. But that's kind of what's been going on in our world, and we are excited to come back and share with you guys, our perspective on things. Of course, we've been, I don't know how many, our last episode that we recorded and we did was...
Honestly, I don't even remember.
So it was in May. It was May 16th was the last one that we posted.
Okay.
So it's only been 2 months?
That's what I thought.
Is that right?
No,
that's not right.
That's not a full episode, babe. You posted like some kind of little snippet thing. Yeah.
So, anyways, we've had a little bit of time that we haven't posted, but
it's been at least 3 months.
Yeah, it has. But even in that time, we've had some change in our lives. We've had things that have happened in our lives that's been, that's kind of changed our world a little bit.
Like what?
I was not a grandpa last season. I was just dad and husband.
And you were going to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
And he finally came, baby Kai, so freaking cute, born on March 30th.
Here's a picture of him here. Beautiful. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah, he's a cutie.
He is.
But we have fun experiencing him. He's 4 months old tomorrow, I think, isn't it? Tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
The 30th. Yeah.
So Two more days.
It
Two more
goes
days. He'll
by
be 4
so
months.
fast. We got to watch him for the first time, last week
Yeah.
for like an hour and a half while they went to dinner. But oh my gosh, it was the best thing ever.
Yeah, it was good. We have some new experiences now, so we look forward to more stuff like that coming. And what else has happened? What else are things that have happened that you can remember?
I went to Portland to go visit my best friend Dana because she had a
Yes.
baby. And her baby is 2 months today, and she's adorable. So we have baby Kai, our grandbaby, and then my best friend's baby, baby Reese. And then I have another friend who's pregnant.
Yeah,
Basically,
we do.
everybody's pregnant or about to be pregnant or getting pregnant. And so I have another baby coming, and I'm so excited and happy for them. And then I'm basically going to be like the best auntie ever. And you know, I'm like ready to be an auntie. My siblings suck. Like, they don't want babies, or they just, I don't know what's going on, but some of them are a little too young too.
They are
but
not on the childbearing bus
no,
yet,
I'm
so.
the oldest of 6, and I'm the only one with a child who's 15. Only one that's given my parents a grandchild.
Yep.
And I'm patiently waiting to be an auntie to my siblings' kids, and they are failing me. So I gladly adopt children, guys. Okay, I am an auntie to all my friends' kids, and I'm happy to be a Gigi now with baby Kai, because I'm a little too young to be called grandma. So I'm Gigi.
Yeah.
And Jeremy here is Papa.
Papa.
I like Papa. I like
Yeah.
it when you call me Big Papa. You know that song?
Yes.
Not that kind of Papa,
That
but
is
you know.
Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've had a lot going on, even with our little sourdough company that my wife is starting now. She found a pop-up cart
Oh my god.
online, and she's been looking and searching
It's a bread cart?
everywhere to try to find this little bread cart so she can put her sourdough on. And she was looking at Marketplace on Facebook,
Yeah.
and she found one, but it was in Arizona, and the lady wanted $400 for it, or $450, something like that.
Way too much.
Yeah. And everything that we were looking for online was going to be in that price range as well. And then I had shown someone it and told them, hey, can you build this? It was going to be the same price anyways. So you reached out to the lady in Arizona and said, hey, I'm from New Mexico. We're going to have to drive all the way to Arizona. Would you be willing to discount it for $200 if we have to drive to Arizona?
And she actually, initially she said no.
She told you no, yeah.
She was like, no, this cart can be rented out for $300 a day over here. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, well, that's just too much for me. Sorry. So I let it go. Like a day or two later, she messages me and she's like, I have a lot of interest, but nobody's come to actually see it. If you really want it, I can give it to you for $250. I was like, sold.
Yeah.
I was like, babe, we're going to Arizona. We drove down on a Friday. We came back we stayed with some friends out there.
Yeah.
And then we came back the next day. And it barely fit.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous.
It fit, though. I mean, it was in there tight, but it did fit.
It's super cute. Here's a picture of it. Isn't it adorable? It's with all my bread from this last pop-up.
Yep. So, when we had decided on the night before that we were going to leave and go to Arizona, a lot of people were like, what? Why are you going to drive all the way to Arizona? You're going to pay $400 or $200 for that?
Gas,
You're going to spend
food.
more on gas and this and that. But, we used it wisely because we have some friends that we haven't seen in probably a good
while.
3
They just
months
moved out
or so.
there.
And they just moved out there. And it was a nice follow-up or a nice little catch-up time. And it was quick. We did drive out there and back, but, it was quick. And
It's still
we
fun.
got to spend some time with them, took them out to breakfast, and We had this amazing lobster roll from this one place out there, and oh my gosh, it was so good. For being in Arizona in the desert, that was a good lobster roll. I just had to put out that out there.
It wasn't bad. I think I could have done it better, but
Well, yeah.
the best lobster roll I've had so far is in Seattle.
Yeah.
Not even when we went to Maine. Like, it was Seattle. That was the best. So
and it wasn't even lobster roll. It was the Dungeness crab roll.
Yeah. Well, I tried both. Remember I tried yours?
Yeah.
And
But we liked the crab roll much better.
Yes.
Did you didn't even go this last time? You didn't get one, did you?
What?
A crab roll?
They didn't have any. Here? In
no, when
Arizona?
you went to Oregon.
No, because that was Seattle. It's 2 hours away from Portland.
Oh, that was true. That's right. Okay.
I'm not going to drive
Never
to
mind.
Seattle
I was
for
thinking
a
Oregon.
roll.
I don't know why. But
No, but I will say, husband, thank you for supporting all of my crazy ideas and madness and businesses, and you're awesome. Because this man here is a very supportive husband. I'm like, okay, I have this idea. I want to do this. And he's like, okay, when are we going? What are we doing? What do you need? Now, obviously, if it's a bad idea, you'll tell me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
See, honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
and isn't that's key? So since we're on this, let's stay here for a minute. Because
brother,
our whole thing is relationship. One of the things that we've found out, we have talked to some people that are in relationships, and some of them are on some rocky ground. Some of them are in green pastures. Some of them are going through some different trials in their relationships. But one of the biggest things that we notice when we talk to people is that a lot of times they don't have communication, and they don't share what they want or what they desire or what they want in the relationship. Hey, I want to do this and this. Share your dreams, share your visions that you have. One of the things when I started talking about doing photography and stuff, you were on board with that for me.
You mean videography?
Videography. I didn't get pushback from you. You were like, yeah, babe, that sounds great. What are you thinking of? What do you want to do? What are you looking at? Man, I bought lights, I bought a camera, and then we bought 2 cameras, and then we started buying little microphones and all the stuff for the videography stuff. So we probably spent $1,500 to $2,000 just on some small stuff that we did to get things moving.
Yeah.
So support-wise, like, you have to have that conversation, but you got to be able to feel open to share that stuff too. And that's one of the things that we do is when something comes up, we share it.
True.
And not everyone does that.
Well, even like when you wanted to start a podcast, that was your first idea right there. So I was supportive in that too. And our dogs are being really needy today.
Lay down.
Lay down like Holly. So, I think having a supportive spouse is very important. It's healthy for your relationship, and it's cool because we get to do it together.
It is, and it's fun. We get to experience new things that we would never have experienced if it wasn't for that. So. Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you.
I want to say thank you to you.
I mean, I almost said, let's go to Colorado to buy that fire hydrant because I really want one for the backyard.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want to do another trip for that.
Yeah.
That's not going to make me money. The bread cart, yes. And I already made my money back from the bread cart just in bread sales from one pop-up. So.
On the first weekend.
Yeah. So it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. So with one of the other things that we're doing is during this time of break, December came, January came, February, March, April, May. That's the order that they go in.
Oh my gosh.
But one of the things that happened is we started to kind of slack in our health upkeep.
Yeah.
We built a gym in our garage. We have all the stuff, but one of the things that reason why we haven't gone in there is
Summer.
really, really hot.
Yep.
Which isn't an excuse. Like, we could still do it, and you probably get a better effect if you did do it in the heat because you're sweating all that
early
stuff
morning,
out. But
evening, you
yeah.
could do it.
So, but even the point, like, we used to go do something. We would either go for a walk, take our dogs for a walk, and we do walk them every once in a while, but it's not consistent. So here recently, you had decided, well, you signed up for a
half marathon.
Oh,
yeah. I got 2 side businesses, my full-time job, and I signed up for a half marathon. Call me half crazy.
Now she has to start training.
I'm a little bit behind on my training, but the half marathon is October 6th. And so I have gotten a few runs in before that. This morning I ran 4 miles, and Jeremy went with me. He went with me last time too to do 2 miles. So
I survived. I thought I was going to die, but I didn't.
So it's just me signing up for the half marathon is just something as a goal to do. I've done one, and that was in 2021, and I didn't like my time. I was horrible. I didn't even train for that one at all. But I want to do better this time, but it's also something I can look forward to and something I can kind of work towards to hold me accountable. Like, you got to train, you got to be consistent. And so I signed up for one to get me started.
And that is good because it does push you to start doing something to get there. Mm-hmm. And, you know, one of the things now that we notice is that when you're not doing stuff consistently and you're not keeping up with a routine, we start changing. Our lives start changing. You know, my clothes have been shrinking. I think our dryer is broken because every shirt that I was wearing like 4 months ago had a little bit looseness on it, and now they don't. But
that's a new shirt, so it definitely fits you.
But what I'm saying, like, with the heat in the closet, I think my shirts are shrinking.
They're not shrinking. You're just growing. But yes, we've noticed, of course, a change in our bodies. But when you don't exercise or you don't put in that work consistently, it doesn't just affect how your body looks and how your clothes feels or fits. It affects other areas too. Like you don't have energy to do other things that you would normally do. You know,
that we've noticed, like we are tired more often throughout the day. Many times we're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I need a nap.
You're dragging.
You're yawning, and your day just drags.
Mm-hmm. Like, how good did you feel after our 4-mile run today? Like, I have this like runner's high. Like when I'm done, like I hate starting and then doing it, especially in the heat. But like once I'm done, I feel so accomplished and I just feel good.
About 55 minutes after, I felt good. Immediately after, I did not feel good. I was hot. I was sweaty. I stunk.
But did you die? You
survived. But
I
it was not my favorite thing, but I did it. But you know what? We have to put ourselves in positions where not everything is easy. Mm-hmm. And I learn that more often, and I see that the harder we push ourselves and the more that we put ourselves in difficult positions and we can push through that and endure through it, that will help you in not only physical areas, but it'll also help you in mental areas, because commitment is a huge thing, right? Mm-hmm. If you commit to a training schedule and you do what you're going to do and you get the results you're going to get, that's all because of hard work and commitment. It doesn't come easy.
Right.
When you're in a relationship, there's certain things that you have to commit to. And one of the things we do is communication is key in our relationship. We're completely open. We share about everything. There's nothing that we've had that has come up to where like, man, you don't share with me anymore. You don't, talk to me anymore. You don't,
Yeah.
we don't leave things up to assumption.
Actually, I did share something recently. I remember.
Share it with us.
You don't remember.
What was it?
I said, babe, you haven't been wanting sex that often anymore. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to share everything. I don't care if I hurt your feeling. No, I'm just kidding. I do care. I care. I don't tell you in a way that it's going to hurt your feelings. I'm just like, I noticed that your sex drive, you just haven't been wanting sex. You're always tired. You've been tired a lot lately.
Yeah.
And, but so have I. So I think we both kind of had a little low libido moment there, which is not normal for us. But but now that we started, exercising and running and doing these things, I do feel better. And I do feel like,
yeah, after our run today, I felt good. About an hour and a half after, I was like, I took a shower and I was...
Yeah, I know. He felt real good after. I was like, oh. He's like, babe, don't put your clothes on, because I had to shower too. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, so running gives you a higher libido? And he starts laughing. Yeah. It was hilarious.
But it does. I think, it gets everything moving, your blood flowing, and your lungs are expanding, and your brain kind of just, I don't know.
All of it.
No. During the time that you're doing it, it's like, oh my gosh, my feet hurt. Well, actually, my feet didn't hurt.
No.
And my shins didn't hurt either, because my new shoes that you got me are specifically for running.
That's right.
It's like running on marshmallows.
You have to have the proper footwear, invest in your feet.
Okay.
He was like...
I do believe it now, because when I use my other shoes, my Reebok or Adidas or Nike, then I usually
your shins?
The front of my legs hurt, and my feet after, or my lower back, and that did not happen at all today. The only thing that hurt was my feelings in my lungs and my legs.
Yeah,
the
so
blood flow.
We went to Heart and Soul Sports. I think that's what it's sports. And so that's where I always get my running shoes. And then he was like, well, how much are they? I was like, don't worry about the price. I never, ever care about the price when I'm buying running shoes, because I'm going to buy them anyway, because I know the kind of investment it is. So, we go, we pay, and it was like $350 for 2 pairs of shoes. And he asked me, because I paid, and he was like, how much was it? I was like, it's $350. And you was like, oh. I was like, don't worry about it.
I knew it was going to be around $300, but
I was like, $160 a pair plus tax. It's not that bad. I promise.
I was trying to look for the clearance section. They do not have clearance shoes. They should. No.
It's totally worth it. I only run in Brooks. I usually just run in the Brooks Ghost model of shoe. But I tried the Brooks Glycerin. Oh, my gosh. They're just so comfy.
Completely different.
They're just more pillowy, and they're just more soft when you're running. Cause I run in the store to test out the shoes, and it just felt better. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So we've been using them, and they do make a difference.
They make a difference in all areas of your life.
Yeah. So it was good.
Exercise, guys.
But yeah, so we have kicked up our exercising and getting that going again, because when you feel healthy, I notice when we're doing something, when I'm at a weight that I should be at, where I'm not at right now, but working towards getting there, I feel more energetic, I feel more lively, I don't feel as tired. And when you're exercising, that tends to help push that away as well. So and it does affect sex drive, and that's something that we don't want to happen.
Definitely not. But then why do we stop exercising? Why do we go through moments where okay, we're going to exercise and be consistent, and then we're like, no, we're not. Okay, we're going to exercise again, and then we're like, no, we're not.
think because we don't make it priority. Other things will come up and something happens where, oh, well, someone invited us to dinner tonight. Oh, well, let's go to dinner. We're supposed to work out, but we'll do it later or do it tomorrow. Or we keep saying we'll do it later. We'll do it later. And then when we do have busy weeks, like there are times that we've got a lot of stuff going on. Or not only do we both work full-time jobs, but we have a son that plays sports. We have another son that, lives with us part-time. And that happens like when we have them here, you're a little bit more busy because you're cooking dinner, you're trying to entertain them, trying to keep things going. If we're not taking them somewhere, for sports or jiu-jitsu or football or whatever track or what's happening, we tend to put that aside. So I think what we're going to try this time around, and we're getting we've been talking about wanting to do it, is start doing it in the mornings. Yeah. Waking up at 5:30, wake up, go do our run, or work out, run every other day, work out the other days and stuff, and keep it on a consistent key, because in October, we have to be ready for maximum performance and endurance, because we have another thing that we're doing that requires...
Qué dramático. En serio.
We're going on cruise, y'all. Yeah. Oh, here's it. No. No,
babe.
That's not the right one. Anyways.
Yes, we are going on our 2-year anniversary Caribbean cruise, October 27th, and we're so excited. So, yes, training for this marathon October 6th, and a couple weeks after that, we go on a cruise. Yeah. Yay, I'm so excited. We've never been on a cruise before, either of us. So
we need to get cruise ready.
Yes, we will be. So we are going to do that, and I was going to say something. You made me lose my train of thought.
I'm good at doing that. Exercise. Waking up in the mornings.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay. Waking up in the morning. Yeah. 5:30. First of all, that would happen if we could actually go to bed early.
If my wife would go to bed early, I can go to bed 9:30, 10 o'clock fine every night. This one, 9:30, 10 o'clock hits, she wakes up. She's like, oh, you know what I want to do? I want to make bread. And not only do I want to make bread, I want to do something in the kitchen, and I want to change something. And she adds like 4 different things to do. So she wakes up at that time, and there's no time to sleep. So she goes to bed at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Who knows?
I am a night owl, okay? I perform and work my best in the evening. I don't know. I've always been like this. Have you ever seen Twitches?
No.
I think I made you watch it with me because it was like a childhood
I don't remember that
movie. It's a Tia and Tamara movie.
Oh, yeah. We watched like a couple of those.
But remember, one of them is like great in the morning and the other one's at night. Well, I'm the one at night. I wish I could sleep more during the day, but I can't. So I will try to go to bed earlier so that we can wake up early, because I will tell you that sleep is important to your health.
Yeah, it is. And you can't function on 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
You can't. You need at least 7 minimum, but 8 is maximum, right? Yeah. So at least 8 hours, just so your body can rest with everything you've done, especially if you're running. Like, you need that time for your body to heal and rest and get what it needs.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's important for your performance. Your brain, your everything, your body, your blood flow, like it all works. If you're not getting rest, your stress levels go up. If you're not getting rest, your emotions are like all over the place. And if you're not feeling well, you're gonna be either getting irritated or I don't know, all kinds of different things. So, but that's our goal now. So is to start.
He loves you. He's too black. You can't even see him on the camera.
Yeah.
Yes, you blackie. Go lay down. Did you just gulp? Bruce, go lay down.
Go to bed.
Your mic is too close to your mouth. It's going to cover. Anyways, what were we saying? We're going to try to wake up early, but we got to go to bed early. Night owl.
We got to start a routine. That's our thing. It's like we need to start our routine. We need to commit to it and not allow ourselves to get in a excuse mode or procrastination, being like, oh, we'll do it later. Yeah. So this time around, we are going to do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm down.
So, anything else? What else happened? What else going on?
During our break?
Yeah. Some rainbow stuff has been happening.
What rainbow? Oh my gosh. We bought a rainbow machine, which is an air purifier, vacuum, room
air cleaner,
deodorizer, sanitizer. It does it all.
Sanitizer.
And why I say, actually, we didn't buy it. Jeremy bought it.
Wow. But we're both benefiting from it.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling you the other day, and I just realized
it cleans
this too.
really well.
Yeah. I just realized this. Every summer, I have had allergies. I've always had to buy Claritin, Flonase, whatever it is, even the generic brand from Costco. And from May through like August, I typically have itchy eyes, runny nose, and I used to have to spray my little things every day. And this year I have not. I have not bought it. And there was a reason. I believe the reason why is because we've been using this rainbow air cleaner, and it has made a difference. And like when we vacuum and we do stuff on the couch and the areas that we're in, it's made a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. It has.
At first, I was kind of skeptical, like, maybe, I mean, we've seen how well it worked, but we didn't know that it was going to be that well. So now we fight over it to see who's going to
Jeremy
use
actually likes cleaning now. Ladies, if you want your man to clean, buy you a rainbow.
We are open for scheduled appointments. We can assist you with that, and it is a great investment in your health.
No, it really is. And yeah, we are doing their book and go program so that we can try to, get it for free or at least half off.
Well, now it's half off because we were one shy of our 45-day commitment where we had to get 6. And
but if we can
5.
get one more for tomorrow,
then
maybe we can do it, but we'll see.
Yeah. So, so we've had a lot going on. We've been doing a lot of stuff. Even right now, the last few days, we took on another project, which we're not doing. We got someone doing it for us, which is nice. But
the bathroom,
backyard,
and the bathroom.
We did the bathrooms. We painted.
I hate painting.
That's the other thing we're gonna do. We want to change some colors in our certain specific rooms, and there's some colors we want to bring in, and we're gonna have to do that here soon too.
Yeah, I'd love to paint the whole house. Actually,
that's a big project, though.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. It's a lot of work to paint,
but it's expensive too. So having someone else do it.
It's a good thing we have a friend that's a painter.
Yeah, but he still charges us. He's not that
I know.
He's a great friend, but he doesn't do it for free.
I didn't say free.
Which I wouldn't expect him. Neither of us do, but,
Yeah.
He gives us a little bit of a discount.
Alexa, stop.
So our timer is going off, and we are
for stretch
at a
and
point.
folds.
Yeah, she's making some sourdough tonight. But we just want to say we are glad to be back. We're glad to come back in for season 5. We're excited to start sharing some more stuff, and we'll have some things for you guys here soon.
Yes, we will. We didn't share a lot today. We didn't have like an outline or anything, but we kind of just unscripted today.
Yeah.
Just wanted to pop on again and say we're back. And we hope that you stay tuned for what season 5 has to hold. And every Tuesday, we will be airing out a new episode.
Yeah. One of the things that I will give you a sneak peek into what we do have coming up, we will have more than 2 microphones in this room.
We will have guests.
That's one of the things that we are going to be doing here soon. Man, we've been wanting to do it for a while, but because it takes specific equipment and you have to have different angles for video and to make it work, and you got to have chairs. So we have the chairs, we have everything now. We've got the mics, we've got all the stuff to do it. Last time we didn't have our 4 mic processing system, which we do now. But we are going to be bringing guests in. I think one of the greatest things is stories. Everybody has a story, and everybody's story is different. Our relationship, we've had past relationships that didn't work out. We've gone through failure. We've gone through mistakes. And we can share our story all the time. I mean, we can tell you story after story after story after story. But when you have other people come in and share their lives and their experiences, and then we kind of all talk about it and stuff, I think there's some great things that are going to come out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. We've already, when we do sit down and talk to our friends, it gets pretty deep pretty quick. And,
yeah.
Part of it's because of her. She has questions that will penetrate the ice that you try to hold up.
What do you mean? I'm just inquisitive and want to know things and get to the root.
But that's key, right? I mean, in relationship, you have to be able to address things and talk about things. A lot of times some people don't. So it's going to be fun to have people on this podcast and see those questions at that time and how it affects things.
We already have friends that don't want to be on the show, on the podcast.
We'll see. We're going to bribe them.
And it's like, do we do it where they know the questions that will be asked, or are we just going to be blind?
I think we'll give our guests the opportunity. So we'll say, is there anything you don't want to discuss? Is there anything we shouldn't bring up, or is there something that you don't want to really get into? Which we'll respect that and we'll honor that. But our goal is to be real, to be transparent, and not to sugarcoat anything or cover anything with a protective thing. Our relationship is not like that. And we will let people know when they're on the show that we want to be real and we want to be transparent, because that helps everybody.
You can also just edit things out because you're the one that cuts it.
True, but we try not to. Even in our podcast, we don't cut too much out.
Yeah, that's
in the beginning we did. In the beginning we were super shy and anal about everything. We wanted everything to be perfect, and our wording was not the way we wanted to say things at time, but we would edit some stuff, and then it started to feel like, okay, this is not us. It is, but we just need to we need to be more aware of what we're saying and how we're speaking. So that's our part where we had to improve on. But most of our videos are not edited. Like even some of the stuff that you didn't want to be in there and stuff I didn't want to be in there, we left it.
Does that mean you're going to leave the fart from the beginning of today's episode?
I don't think that recorded on here, so.
Did you get that on video, or was it just sound? Oh
video.
My gosh. I swear.
We have fun.
We do.
But
it was funny, but still such a guy thing. Oh, I just remembered something else that you've been doing. He's been learning Spanish.
Yeah, claro que sí.
He downloaded this.
Yo habla inglés. Muy poquito español.
No, baby, it's yo hablo.
Yo hablo. What did I say?
Yo habla.
Well, so I have a hard time understanding some of the different, they're the same word, but one will have an O or one will have an A or one will have an E, and it's like, what is it?
He
what
doesn't understand how to conjugate verbs
Yeah.
yet. But so he downloaded this app on his phone, and it was so random. One day I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm learning Spanish. And he's just going through it. And he's like addicted to it. He does it like every day. And I'm like, okay, well, the best way to learn Spanish is to immerse yourself in the language and have someone talk to you. And I've tried with him and our
Mi
son Carter.
esposa es muy, muy, muy inteligente.
What are you trying to say?
That you're very intelligent.
Okay, it's inteligente.
Yeah. See? Anyways,
You
inteligente.
you did inteligente and interesante like kind of together.
Like interesting and intelligent. See, you're both.
You slurred it.
That is a word that defines you. You're interesting and intelligent. So you're
Okay, now you're doing
interesante.
too much. Now you're doing too much.
That's in the dictionary of Jeremy.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, yes, please. I hope you guys stick around for season 5.
What do you think? Like, I'm going to scare him away? Why do you look at me?
I don't know, but my face hurts right now.
Wow.
We'll see you every Tuesday.
Yeah. Keep an eye out. Share with friends.
Like and subscribe. Share
Send
our
us
clips.
suggestions. Comment.
Yeah. If there's something you guys want us to talk about, please send it. We'll do it.
Yes.
So thank you for tuning in to Turning the Page with
Jer.
and Gel.
And I'm Jer. And you're Gel.
I always start it and then you do it though. Because you're first. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good.
Now we got to do this.